N and F books, chapter number 14. You see the page number 62 of the instructor. Here, instead of writing the stroke consonant, we can write a hook finally to a straight stroke. Like that, instead of writing stroke consonant F, we can write a hook finally to the straight stroke. We will learn about this concept. As you understand, from time to time, instead of writing stroke consonants, they are being abbreviated. For examples, you see circle S. We are using a circle S instead of stroke consonant S. Stroke consonant S. And swa or S circle, large circle, we are using instead of stroke consonants S and way. Like that, abbreviated W, right semicircle, is being used instead of writing the stroke consonant way. Like that, T loop, this T loop is being used instead of stroke consonants S and T. Like that, stir loop, extending 2/3 of the stroke, is being used instead of writing the full stroke consonant S, T, R, S, T, R. Like that, R hook, we are writing initial hook to straight strokes instead of writing stroke consonant R. Like that, L hook, we are writing a hook with the left motion initially to the straight strokes and also inside the curves instead of writing stroke consonant L. Like that, initial circles with right motion. If we write initially the circle with right motion, it adds SR, S-R, instead of writing the stroke consonant S and R. In the same way, initial circle inside L hook, instead of writing stroke consonant S and L. Okay. Now we know about the indication of N hook and F hooks. Okay. How to shorten the stroke consonant N and F. You see, done, the word done. Actually, we have to write both the strokes D and N stroke. But now, instead of writing the stroke consonant N, we can indicate a final hook to the straight stroke with right motion, like this, right motion. D, this is D, this is N, done. If we write a final hook, a small hook, finally to the straight stroke with right motion, indicates the sound of N. Like that, Ben, B, N hook with right motion, Ben. Okay, we can write this N hook also to the curved stroke by writing inside the curve. Inside the curve. For example, fen is there. F, instead of writing stroke N, we can write N hook inside the curve so that it becomes fen, inside the curve, fen. Vein, you see the vein. V, N hook inside the curve with a thick dot in the second place, vein. Like this, we can write N hook to both straight strokes and shallow curves. Now you see the instructor, page number 62. You see Ben, B N hook with right motion, Ben. T N hook with right motion, tone. Che N hook with the right motion, chain. K N hook above the line, coin. Ray N hook with left right motion, rain. Hone. Hay N hook with the right motion, hone. Fein. F N hook inside curve, fein. Thin inside curve, assign inside curve, shine inside curve, moon inside curve, lean inside curve. Now you see the word brain. Brain, bur initial hook, R hook, and N final hook. B R N, brain. These two hooks are written with right motion. You see, right motion. This is right motion and this is right motion, and both R hook and N hook will be written with right motion. Brain, train, tar N hook, crane, kar N hook. Now let us know about F or V hook. F or here, F or V hook. You see the word buff. Buff is there, B-U-F-F, buff. Here we write the B. Instead of writing the stroke consonant F, we will write the final hook with left motion. We write final hook with right motion for N, but for F, V in the reverse, we will write in the left motion. This is buff. Okay, now you see the instructor. Buff, tough, T, F hook. Chafe, cave, K, V hook with left motion. Rave, Ray, V hook. Hay, V hook above the line, hive. Buff, tough, chafe, cave, rave and hive. This is for right motion. Here also we will write both L hook and F or V hook. Both are written with left motion. Left motion. Examples you see: bluff, bluff, bluff. Cliff, glove. Both L hook and F or V hook will be written with the left motion. Next, for fine, we are writing N hook inside curve. There is no V hook to the curved stroke, and hence we should write 5 should be written with stroke consonant 5. You see here words fine, we will use N hook, but 5 V hook is not there to the curved strokes, and hence we have to write 5 in full. Line, live, 9, knife, moon, move. Okay. Next, if a vowel is followed to the final N, we should write the stroke consonant, not the hooked form. Why? Because a final vowel requires a final stroke. Para number 47, you should not forget this. Here you see page number 63, pen is there, So finally there is no vowel and hence we can write N hook. But penny, final hook is coming. So we should write the stroke consonant N but not N hook. Like that, puff, F, there is no vowel following the final stroke. But puffy, final vowel is coming. That's why the F full stroke. Stroke consonant we should write, but not F hook. Fun, N hook. Funny, we have to write stroke consonant. Men and many. The hooked forms LN, LN and ISH-N may be written either upward or downward as per convenience. You see here gallon, G-L-N hook. It is written upward. Like that, melon. You see the instructor 63 page. Melon, M-L-N hook. L is written upward. But here you see fallen, fallen, fallen. L is written downward. It is convenient to write downward L instead of upward L. Like that, aniline. Here also L is written downward. The situation, shun, it is written downward. Extenuation, ish is written upward. It is convenient there. Ish, N hook. Right? Also, the N hooks and F hooks can be written medially. You see the instructor page number 63. There, plenty, plenty, N hook is written medially. Like that, agent, agent, N hook can be written medially. You see some more words are given. Plenty, agent, suddenness, punish, painful, defense, divide, refer, graphic. Okay, we have learned to write hooked forms medially, like this, plenty, agent, like that. But instead of writing hooked form medially, if we write full consonant, it is very convenient for some, with respect to some words. That those words are, you see, brandy. Instead of writing brandy like this, brandy, instead of writing like this, this is brandy. Here you see agency, agent we wrote like this, agent we wrote like this, agency we can write like this for convenience. Like that, suddenly, suddenness we have, in suddenness we have used an hook, but here full stroke is being written suddenly. Pronounce, painless, in painful we have written N hook, but here we are writing full consonant. Painless, reviewer, gravity. So this is the comparison with these two things. In para number 86 we have to observe it. Final syllable nar. Final syllable nar. Here nar is the final syllable. Nar is the final syllable. Nar is the final syllable. Nar, 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 nar. Final syllable nar is to be written with N hook and R only after straight upper strokes. Here this is upper stroke. Straight upper stroke. After straight up stroke we can put N hook and downward R. Here winner, way, N hook and downward R. Here yanar, straight up stroke, n hook and downward R. In all other cases, we can write this nar. This is nar. You see, opener. This is not straight up stroke, and hence we can write this nar. And joiner, J nar. Here keener, K nar. Here liner, liner. In phraseography, this N hook and F or V hook can be utilized as been. N hook can be, if N hook is written in phraseography, it comes either been, then, on, own. You see here, I have been, I have. If you put N hook to the I have, it sounds been, I have been. Here, I had been, better than, carried on, their own, our own. If we put the F or V hook, which have, out of. This is mentioned in para number 64. Now you practice the chapter N and F books along with exercise number 51 and 52. I will tell grammar locks now, and also practice the exercise 53 and 54. Now I tell grammar locks. You see page number 64. B N hook on the line been. J N hook on the line general, generally. Two words will come. Thi N hook through the line within. Circles thi N hook on the line southern. You see how the things are being shortened. Circles N hook above the line southern. B F hook above the line behalf. D F hook above the line advantage. And D V hook through the line difficult. Above the line advantage, through the line difficult. So you make practice of this chapter, and in this next video I will give dictation of this entire chapter. Until then, goodbye.